Hello guys, today I'm gonna show you how we can configure the IP address for this MOXA. So here I have MOXA MGate MB3170. So basically it's a 3-in-1. So we can convert from RS323 to the LAN, and we have another option is RS485, and if I can show you this one, so we have an other option is RS422. So this is the unit I have. So we're gonna configure this one, the IP address. So the default IP address for this device is 192.168.127.254. So today we're gonna learn how we can change the IP address. Let's do it. So to power it up, it has two power source. You can connect to power source is a V1 and V2. So basically if you need if your one of the power source fails, so you have already second power source in the system. So let's connect. So here I have connected number 5 and 6 on the power source number 1, V1, sorry. I'll show you that one. As you can see, I'm gonna plug here. So basically here I have a test bench power supply. Right now I set is the maximum voltage available is with me is a 17.95. So but you can connect, as you can see, it's from 12 voltage to 48 voltage. As you can see here, it is indicating. So the current is 435 milliampere. So let's turn it on. There we go. Now we turn on the power supply, as you can see, and we have to wait for this red light. It has to be green, as you can see. Now the device is powered up. Let's connect the cable. So here I have I don't have any default LAN port with my laptop, so I'm gonna use this USB to LAN converter. So here I'm gonna plug in this one. So it's plugged in already. So here I have to plug this one LAN cable this side. Let me show you. It's plugged in. The other side of the LAN cable, you can plug either side of these ports. So I'm gonna use Ethernet 1, as you can see. So now we have to configure this one. Let's go to the laptop. So guys, here in the laptop, so what we have to do, we have to find this device, the model number. So as I'm using MB3170, it is in a MOXA. So first of all, we have to download is MGate utility manager. So right now this is the latest one. As you can see, it is 1.19. So you will just click here, it will start downloading. As you can see, it's right now downloading. So when it's downloading, you got to install. So for me, I have already installed this software, so which is this one, as you can see. So this is a software. So the first of all, we need to check if we have established the connection. As we can see now, we have established the connection. So here you can change the setting if you want, but for me, I put it IPv4. I put it on auto. So basically, if you want, you can put it auto, or you want to configure 192.168.127 dot, as per. So I put it on auto, and see, it's already established. We can see connection is established. What you have to do, we have to go here, open this software MGate manager. We need to search. So we broadcast, if you know the IP, you can specify the IP, or like if there's a more devices in network and you know the IP of the specific device, you just specify the search, it will search for you. But I'm gonna put it on broadcast search. So let's suppose I don't know the IP of this device. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna put it here, broadcast search, and search it. As we can see, here we found this device on network. So this is a MAC address, and this is a uh, IP address, and this is a firmware. So to configure it, we have to go to a configuration, and the default IP login and the password for this MOXA is username is admin. It's all small letters, no capital letters. ADMI admin, and the default password for this device is MOXA. It's all of the letters small, MOXA. Hit enter. Now we can see this device here. So basically this is a device name, and you can change the device name if you want. So this is a time zone. So this is network, and the network, so here you can see here the static IP, DCP, DHCP. So which is this is default IP for this device. If you want to change, you can change this one. Okay, the next one is a serial. How you want to convert your data from RS485 to LAN, or RS 422 to LAN, or we have another option is called RS323. So it's up to you how you're gonna use it. So here I'm using a RS485 two wire system, the one I'm using. You can change the communication system here. So the baud rate you can change here. The stop bit is done. Enable interface, definitely enable. So this is a protocol I'm using. I'm gonna use a RTU protocol. So you can use as you need. So here's the Modbus settings. Modbus you can use as a routing also, and priority control also. So this is a system. Okay, so in the system you have many things, as you can see. So you can use this for multi-purpose this devices. As you can see, there's a lot of option you can use as you need. So but here in our case we're gonna use only we're gonna change the static is IP address, and the protocol. So which we were gonna use it, this is a hardware, basically this is a hardware protocol. Yeah, so I'm gonna use a RS485. I'm gonna use a two wire system, this one. Yeah, so which is I selected already. So you just need to hit OK. Yeah, as you can see, let's disconnect this one and load it again, and let's see that our IP has changed. So if I remove this one, search on the network, definitely you will not be able to see because I unplugged the device. Let me plug it again. No, I have plugged in the device again. So let's search it again. As you can see, as you can see, now we have device available. So even we can import and export the file also, and we can load default load, and we can monitor the data as well. Yeah, so the main thing we always gonna need this in the configuration because I used already. So this is how we're gonna do it: access and non-accessible. Yeah, so as you can see, IP is the one is the same. So the interface we change is to two wires. So that's all. So guys, let me know if you have any questions. So I'm gonna put a link for this. I'm gonna put a link for this site to download the software for this MKit manager utilities. But if you wanna update the firmware, that's the latest firmware for this device. So as you can see, so if you want to upgrade the firmware, what you have to do, you see I have MB3170. I'm gonna download the firmware. See, the firmware is downloaded already. So now we're gonna upgrade the firmware. So this is the location. This is the firmware we have on site on the device. We're gonna open this firmware. We're gonna hit OK, and you see it's transmission. It's updating the firmware. Now firmware has been updated. We just hit exit. Now it's gonna search the device again. See, before it was something like a 4.1, now it's 4.7. That's the latest firmware. If you want to update the firmware, this is the one you see. It is released on July 2025. So yeah, so what you have to be careful, you have to download the device you are using. You cannot install 3270 in the 31.7. Yeah, that's all guys.